What do you got for me? Climbing the wall to get to men.
Climbing a wall to get to
Well,
men.
women want men to climb the wall to get to them.
Yes, I
Why?
really do feel like a man has to prove himself before you should be able to go in a relationship with him because um, men have everything to gain. They could sleep with you and just use
Men
you.
have everything to gain.
Yeah, they have a lot to gain
How old are
from
you?
in the no man's land, according
Okay.
to you.
No,
I'm
I just need to know approximate how so I know how old you are.
35.
Okay. Um, you're still in danger zone. But when you say men have everything to gain, what are some things that you're talking about?
I feel like a lot of times men they're not emotionally invested in relationships, and they can if you just come
What are
out
some of the things men have to gain? You said men can have a lot to gain, such as.
if you're in a relationship with a woman that is nurturing, that can take care of you, you would have someone that would take care of you, cook, clean,
Okay, let's
just
stop. Let's stop. Okay, if a relationship was with a nurturing woman, she could cook and clean. Okay, cooking and cleaning. I will tell you, the 51 years old and all the women I've ever dated in my life, two of them could cook. So most women today can't cook. And cleaning, 50-50. What else does a man, could he gain?
I mean, that women are the prize when it comes to sex. You know this because we are not the
No,
ones with
no,
high.
no. I know this sex. No, I know that you and a man can exchange orgasms. So you're a man is not getting something. You're both getting something.
Nah,
Oh
nah, nah.
yes, yes. You're
Because
not a see. You're a prize if you're a virgin.
what? Nah, no.
Yes. Okay. You don't have to agree, but the men get to say what it is. And see, this is what you ladies don't seem to like. You cannot rewrite the rules because men get to decide whether or not they're going to move on those rules. I ask you what men stand to gain, and you seem to be struggling to tell me what they're gaining.
I'm not struggling telling you what they're gaining.
Okay,
They are
well, cooking possibly, cleaning possibly, and you said women are the prize when it comes to sex. I say both people have sex. You're exchanging orgasms. You're not a virgin, so you're no longer a prize.
you
Do you
no,
have any children?
no.
Okay. All right. Well, you're in the minority. A woman with children certainly can't talk about a prize being at sex. What else would a we don't have to keep on. What else would a man stand to gain?
I mean, um
Come on, you
I
said a
guess
lot. There's three things. You said a lot.
I mean, don't you guys want a companion, somebody
And
that could
we
be
can
your
buy a
friend?
dog. We can get a dog. We can go have a horse. We can hang out with our buddies. See, let me go ahead and so I gave you an opportunity to tell me all these things since you said a lot. And I said you were struggling. You told me you weren't. At best, you could give me three of one of the three which is split. So at best, you gave me two, and it's arguable that most women can't cook today. So, and then cleaning is 50-50. So what you're saying, even based upon what you're saying, the a lot really isn't that much. Let me tell you what women stand to gain. After a marriage, if there are children, a woman walks away with custody 90+% of the time, which includes child support. That's a financial gain. If there's anything, if there's property, income, depending upon the state, women can walk away with spousal support. Women can walk away better from a divorce financially, and men tend to walk away less, if not ruined. It is rare to see a woman walk away from divorce in this country in a worse position.
I
That
mean,
hold on, and then if you get spousal support, that is in that goes on until a set date or until you remarry. Ma'am, those are concrete things. And also, you also could tend to get half of all property, not just gain during the marriage, possibly outside, possibly before the marriage, depending upon the man's relative wealth. Jeff Bezos had to give up half of his fortune that he made at Amazon, and his wife ain't delivered one package. Dr.
Him?
Dre's wife was trying to get half of his income, and she has not made one beat. Ma'am,
No.
the things that women stand to gain out of a marriage far, far, far exceed the few little things you try to say. You gotta admit that.
You know what? Yes, it is true. But coming to Jeff Bezos, him and his wife started Amazon almost together.
Ma'am,
They were
I don't
married.
care if it's Jeff Bezos, Dr. Dre, Johnny Carson. You can anecdotally find things where there may have been bilateral contribution, but for the most part, it's not that way. Man, what I did is I took my feelings out of it and I gave you some ironclad things that women tend to gain, and they tipped the scales greatly. The things you gave me didn't even make a dent.
No, I still have something to say about all you say we're gaining,
Oh,
but
I don't
all
care about.
is
I don't. Okay, tell me about what men are gaining. You said men gain a lot, and you haven't told me. Cooking, maybe. Cleaning, maybe. Sex, half and half. What else?
your womb, if you give them children, your womb, and also, I mean, look, and coming to the divorce, I have something to say about that. If women like were married to a long for a long time to this guy, to me, I feel like they deserve it. Because if they were married
See,
for
guys,
like how
what I'm
many
trying to get you to understand is you now you're going to my points. Don't go to my points to try to make your points. I've given you multiple opportunities to tell me. First, you said men gain a lot. That's what you said. And I gave you multiple times chances to tell me what a lie, and you can't. Now you're trying to change my points to your point. And what you're showing is that men have far more to lose and women have far more to gain. And you can't even make a reasonable argument about that.
no,
Your
children,
argument rests on sex.
ch- children,
Children,
children
children,
too.
children mean if she stays in the marriage, yes. But we have a divorce rate of in excess of 50%, where women are filing divorce at 70, in the black community 80% of the time. So that's no guarantee. As a man who was made a part-time father, a weekend dad, I will tell you, most men have to pay for children that they cannot even raise. Ma'am, you're just simply wrong. It's a bunch of feelings.
I just don't
You're
believe that
35 years
people
old.
have anything to offer.
You're 35 years old, and you're giving me a bunch of feelings. Give me some facts on what men stand to gain.
Wow. Okay, so it's all about money. Just because women could gain
No,
some money,
what you're showing
whatever.
today, what you're showing as women in your example are relatively worthless in your example, because you can't tell me what they're bringing. You're saying cooking. If they cook, most people aren't cooking these days. You know that, and I know that. I've told you, most women I have dated in my life cannot cook. Not do not like to, they cannot.
Okay, I said children and companionship. Those are really important. If you take out cooking, okay, fine. But children and companionship is very important in someone's life. I feel
Well,
like
but give me something that you're getting from, okay, companionship, but you also get a companion. Everything you're giving me that women bring to the table, she's also getting from a man. You said sex. She's also getting sex from a man. You say companionship. She's also getting companionship from a man. In my examples, it's all coming from a man. Uh
your
oh.
your examples only apply for divorce.
Well,
For
that's the only
divorce.
thing we can really talk about. We can't talk about boyfriend and girlfriend.
We
That's
can
what
talk about
matters.
if they're in the marriage and they
We're
stay in the
talking
marriage.
about climb the wall to get to me to become a wife. I don't do the boyfriend girlfriend deal with, because that allows you ladies to continually be vague and deflect. I talk about something that's verifiable, that I don't have to worry about my feelings, that you and I both can look and agree on the facts. And what you've just showed is everything that women in your example are bringing is something that's shared. Sex is shared. Companionship is shared. What are women that are bringing to the table that men can't, that are not getting reciprocal from a man?
Okay. Wow, you said it's all shared, right? So the only
No, I'm
thing that
saying
the
everything
man,
you've talked about is.
okay, everything I said is shared. The only difference this man has is money. That's the only thing
What
that,
do you
because
mean the
now,
only thing? What do you mean the
yeah,
only thing? If
that's
it
the
only
only.
thing that no 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 don't say the only thing. The only thing is major. See, I don't no, you're not gonna do that shit. The only thing, if it's nothing, then don't take it. It's not the only thing, it's major. And that's why many women wives are doing what they're doing, because there's a financial incentive to leave your husband. Ma'am, thank you for proving my point, because I've given you many chances to prove and you've done a pretty poor job. Why was that necessary? Because she came in saying that men are gaining a lot from women. What? This is a 35-year-old woman. This is a 35-year-old woman telling me that men are gaining so much. What? What are they gaining? And the first thing out of her mouth was the first thing that comes out of women's mouth: sex. Ladies, listen and listen well. Your sex is not as valuable as you think it is, because your sex is not special like it used to be. Many women today have body counts in excess or higher than a lot of men. What's special about a woman who's had double digit, some case triple digit partners? Personally, I don't judge, but this is what men are saying. Ladies, I said you're not a virgin. And there's a cost to this independence and freedom and free sex and free love. There's a cost to it. Men don't value your sex like you want them to. And that's what she was having a hard time accepting. You can smile, unmute yourself. No, no, you want to talk. Men don't value it like you want it to. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. This is gonna sting a little bit, but no. I gotta ask you a question. Men don't value women's sex like you think they used to.
Look, for so many years, if that was the case, why is it that like women were the ones you always see on commercials? We're the ones we see on music videos, twerking, doing all this. This
What
is
are you
because we're
talking
so
about?
desperate.
Men do not value individual sex, ma'am. I said sex. Okay.
Yes, it's
If you
all
have
it's all.
let me just let me get real basic with you. This is a real basic example. In a sexual transaction, how much do you think one sexual transaction a woman should charge for one sexual transaction? Let's just say we lived in bizarro land and men had to pay for it. Okay? Men had to pay for it. Even in healthy, functioning relationships, right? You had to pay for it.
Yeah.
How much do you think a man should have to pay for one sexual encounter with a woman?
For one sexual encounter, I mean, a lot,
What?
because if they
Give me
didn't
the
have
number.
it,
No, no, not a lot, ma'am. Nope. I don't want you to ramble on until you give me a dollar amount.
it depends on if they have the sex available.
I don't want to hear this bullshit. Give me a dollar amount.
A dollar amount. If
Yes.
there are not many women, if
Give me a
there are not,
dollar amount. Ma'am,
okay,
I'm trying to have a conversation that we can both understand, but give me a dollar amount.
I don't even know what to put on this. Honestly, it's just weird.
Well, not
But
really. This is how men think.
oh god, this is really embarrassing. I don't know what's. Maybe. I would say $5,000. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
$5,000. So
Yeah.
what I need you to do is I need you to go to, what city do you live in?
Dallas.
Right. I need you to go to any place where prostitution is rampant. Even I need you to go onto a website. Eros, Eros, Eros. It's a countrywide site for escorts. high-end prostitutes. And I need you to go look at what these women are charging for one session with them. And these are escorts. It ranges anywhere from $150 to possibly $600. And that's high-end escorts. I'm going to tell you what most women, especially if they work in the streetwalker profession, they will tell you they're getting about $40. And this woman said $5,000. So what you basically said, ma'am, is that if a man is making $50,000, he can have sex with his wife 10 times a year. You out of your fucking mind. This is what I mean. You
Okay.
ladies think your vagina is rare. I got news for you. The female comes standard with a vagina. And unless it's a virgin, it's not as valuable. But even if she was being facetious at saying 5,000, the thing is, what we do know is it wasn't 50. There was no way in hell she would have gave a number close to being $50. And this is how much they really believe their vagina is worth at 35. Man,
That question wasn't a question I could answer
get it?
though.
What? That's a question you couldn't answer?
Because it depends on the circumstances of the
Of
situation
course,
and
man.
the
But
other
but
things.
but but if I asked you how much a hamburger costs, you could give me an approximate value. If I asked you how much a home costs or a car costs, you can give me an approximate value. There are always variables, but in general, if I told you a hamburger was $700, you'd say that costs too much. But if I said it was $5 or $3, you'd say, that's about right.
Because
There are
I feel
always variables. There's a high end, there's a low end, there's a high end Kobe beef that's $400-500, and then there's 99-cent McDonald's. But there's always somewhere in the middle. And what you're telling me is $5,000 is an average, because I said an average cost. And honestly, ma'am, I believe that you honestly think your vagina and women's vagina is really worth that. And it's
because these are
simply,
people. These are not
I
burgers.
don't give a
These are
shit, ma'am. This is I get it. See, it's people. But what you ladies don't seem to realize is with the women's movement, with freedom comes responsibility. You now have free love. You can choose who you have sex with, who you have a baby with, and now you have lowered the price of vagina on the market. It's lower. See, a man used to have to either get married to have access to a vagina or
right.
go to a prostitute. Now he could swipe left and swipe right. The price of vagina, if it was on the stock market, would be a penny stock. Down to
Oh my
this is
god.
you may not like it, ma'am, but you cannot tell me that you think a man would. Okay, $5,000. So let's say somebody was going to date you. They took you out on a nice date in Dallas, a nice steakhouse, $300. What you're telling me is they'd have to take you to basically a steakhouse roughly 17 times before you'd have sex with them. You're crazy. And see, the problem is when you start making women put numbers on stuff, it takes it out of the feelings and it gets it real. And
I feel
because
you shouldn't
most
put
women are so
numbers on something
innumerate,
like that.
huh?
I don't feel like you should put numbers on something like that though. I don't think that
Why
you
not?
could apply that to numbers.
Why not? You putting up wait a minute. Pimps and escorts and pimps and prostitutes and strippers, they put numbers on it. They do. OnlyFans, they put numbers on it. They do. I mean, I'm a grown up. I don't know about you're 35. You're a grown up. People put numbers on sex, and you do too. There's a number in your head where you say, you know what? I'm not going to sleep with a man until we go on at least this amount of dates. There's a number in your head. We got to go on this amount of dates that with this amount of places and this amount of non-sexual contact. There's a number. And see, men just want to get to that number. And what you ladies are realizing is, like it or not, there's a number, and it ain't as special as you think it is. Because the reason ain't nobody gonna climb the wall to get to you is because somebody else has got $40 on it. And I'm saying the women I deal with, but I'm saying the bottom line is, if you want to charge more, you're gonna have to be able to articulate why it's worth more. And what you haven't told is why somebody should pay you $5,000. What is your sex 1,000 times better? 100 times
And
better than
my personality, the way I engage the person, the
is
way
your
I make
sex
the person
100
feel.
times better?
It
If
doesn't
50,
have to be the sex. It
okay,
could
but
be
we're
other things.
talking about sex, man, right now. Is your sex worth $5,000? Is it worth 100 times more than $50? Nope.
Yeah, I think so because I feel
Oh,
I'm
oh,
worth more. But
okay,
even that's
okay.
not even a good
Oh,
number.
okay, okay. Then who has paid you? Okay, then I would see. This is a problem. She really believes this, dude. She's offended. And the thing is, all the men know exactly what I'm talking about. And you ladies, I think many ladies probably think like it's her, it's me, it's my body. I'm sorry, man. You're not a virgin. And women have charged one man one. That's the problem many men have with dating today. You're charging one group of men one sexual price and another group of men another sexual price. And then you want every man to believe it's special. You want the highest price on your body? Be a virgin. At 35 years old, ma'am, how about here's a question you can answer legitimately. No dollar value. No dollar value is necessary.
Okay.
Regarding sex, um, is your, should you get more for sex at 35 than you did at 25?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Spotlight News again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to follow Kevin Samuels on Instagram and Twitter, all his handles and YouTube channel for the support. And may his soul rest in peace, Papa. We respect you too. We respect you, and we still give you that being a godfather of all the Americans and all the black ladies. Guys, let's continue.
I feel like it should be the same thing because I'm the
Oh,
same
okay. What
person.
product on the market? What product on the market maintains its value with age and use?
Nothing because
Exactly.
a human being is not a thing,
Oh, yeah, it
an
is.
object.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Better check slavery. If you don't check slavery, a human being has a price on him. You work for a company,
Of course.
then you got a fucking price on you. It's called your salary.
That
Oh,
doesn't that's my value though. I
yes,
feel like
to that company it is. If you thought your value was 10 times more, I guarantee you they'd show you the door. See, you ladies don't like to deal with reality. This woman actually said $5,000. Then she's saying, "Well, I should be able to charge the same thing at 35 that I charge at 25." No, you're 10 years older with 10 years more use, and 10 years more mileage. And see, this is the problem. Women who are older think that they should get more when they're less.
we're not less, Kevin.
Okay.
Thank you. We're not
Oh, yes,
less.
you are. Okay, who gets to judge?
Yes, it's you guys that are gonna judge us. I
Exactly.
understand.
And men deem older women less valuable than younger women. What
Why?
country are you from?
What country am I from?
Hmm? I don't know.
Country?
Yes. Are you from the United States?
Not really. I'm
That's what.
from Nigeria.
Okay. So I picked up an accent. That's why I asked. Are
Okay.
younger brides worth more than are older brides and the younger brides the same value? Hell no. Get out of here. You mad because the reality of equality has hit so many of you womanists, feminists dead in the face and you don't like it. Welcome to freedom.
Well, I just feel like it's what you believe. So if you believe that you're less valuable, if you believe that you don't have value because you're not 25, then I feel like that's what's going to come to you. But I feel like if you believe that you have value, then I mean, you do.
Show me the man. Show me the ring on your finger from a high value man or a productive, competitive, successful man who's validated that.
I don't have one.
Exactly. So you guys can believe in the power of sunshine, fairy tales, and leprechauns all you want. Men determine the value of women on this market. Welcome to reality, ladies.
Well,
I'm sorry, you determine the price of sex in this market. Women have always determined the price of sex in this market, and I'm sorry, you guys flooded the market with cheap access to vagina, so the price went down. And now
You
you
know,
want people to still pay the high price for a product that's not rare.
yes, they can because Gucci is still closed. I could get a shirt
You're
for
not
$5.
Gucci.
I
You're
could get a shirt
Gucci.
for $5,
You're
and
not
get
Gucci.
another
You're
Gucci
not,
shirt for
man.
ten
I'm
thousand
sorry. At
dollars. So
35, you're not Gucci at 35, man. I'm trying not to be rude, man, but come on. You're trying to get Gucci prices when you are really maybe.
Do you want to go for who got the worst baby daddy?
Yep, I got one for you. Married for 9 years, took care of all his children, and took care of him. Come to find out, he was in a relationship for a whole year, furnished her house, got her a place, took care of her kids, left me and my kids with nothing. I filed for divorce. He had a baby by her. I could still go on, but I'm not going to do that. I think that's enough.
So today, guys, we are back on this lady. She said she divorced her husband because of cheating. First and foremost, what I liked about this lady, she is so calm and she listens. This time around, she's a calm lady. However much they tell her the point, she first listens, then she argues. She argues. Not like this type of ladies who always come in just to back off, like they already know the answer, they already know what you're going to talk about. But for her, she had to first keep quiet and listen very careful at what Papa Kevin Samuels was telling her. I just felt like, yeah, I'm touched whatever she was saying, but I felt touched. Oh, guys, I don't know why these days divorces are too many, and most especially in young youths. Long time ago, our grandies, our moms could cook for something for a long period of time. Actually, they could mean death do us apart for a long period of time. But this time around, you find someone married for 4 years, but the person is over crying. You find someone married for 5 years, but the person is over crying and like they don't even know what to do about their marriages. They don't know they don't even have where to start from. Just small misunderstandings, they end up breaking up and they end up forgetting everything in just a minute. So in most cases, a lot of these issues are happening nowadays. Divorces are too much because most especially us ladies, just small mistake, then you'll be like, yeah, I'm done with this relationship, I'm just giving up. You feel like you're done instead of working upon this. But the most problem and the most challenging thing is the street. Most especially, okay, according to my generation, what I can say is one, after your friends telling you, you know what, you can quit this guy, you can leave this guy, you can start your own life. Then after going to start a life and it becomes hard for you, let me say it becomes difficult. And like you after divorcing, then you reach in the streets and you start regretting. At times you find money, 90% of ladies, they would love to come back after broken up marriage, after the divorce, afterward. But at times you may regret coming back when it's too late, when that person has already moved on, when that person has already got someone who is interested in that field, who is interested in your part. This is just a small advice to us ladies, because before you think of divorcing, first think what may come around. Actually, I wouldn't love to see someone in a toxic relationship. But if it fails, it's okay. You can move on and look, you can go on. But most cases, according to my notice, what I've realized, a cheating husband, you may leave a cheating husband and then you go to a very worst husband. You get a kid in someone, then you divorce them, and you are going to keep on looking for stepdaddies to take care of your kids. So I would say, if you're in a very toxic relationship, my dear, you can quit the relationship. But if the relationship is trying, make that person the perfect one, because what I've realized, there is no perfect person unless you make that person the perfect one for you. But my dear, when you sit and you wait for a perfect person, you may fail to get one. You may fail to get a perfect man. You may fail to get a man who doesn't cheat. I don't say they don't exist. True, there are men who don't cheat. But on 90%, let me say it's only 2% of them that don't cheat. But most of them cheat. But me personally, what I would love, if you cheat on me and you don't really show it to me that, yeah, why should I even waste my time? Because if you try to confess to me that you're really cheating, maybe I can move out. But what I know, you can make your partner a better person. You can make your partner a better person, but leaving your marriage because of some small issues, it's not the right way to take. I think sitting and talking about something or sorting something out, it's the best way to set everything, and it's the best way to go. Not just quitting, but most cases, ladies, let me say, us ladies, we are short-tempered. Just some small misunderstandings. You're like, man, I'm leaving this home. I'm like, hell, I'm leaving the fucking shit. I'm tired of this. But end of the day, when you reach that side, this happens a lot, most especially to youths who didn't have that life of parties, who didn't attend most things. So when they feel like living, it's the best option because they think they'll be happy wherever they are going. I'm sorry, after reaching that side and it becomes so hard to them to continue with their lives, that's when they tend to come back. Guys, I think my advice today, let's fight this divorce thing. Yeah? It's not good. We need to see family building up. So we give respect to Papa Kevin Samuels for his work, for his good work he has done. So I keep advising my fellow youths, we keep on watching these videos and searching for these videos. They help more in marriages. You're looking for a husband, you're looking for a man. They talk about a lot of things, feminism, intelligence, and a lot of stuff in these videos, and you may learn something from them. I personally, they have helped me to improve a lot, and I really love them because even when you feel in daily life you're giving up, you come and listen to them. Don't forget to subscribe Hot Mgana Media, and don't forget to follow me for more updates and more details. May God bless you so much, and may God keep you for me. And thanks for those who have been commenting. Bye bye. This is Spotlight News, and stay tuned. May God bless you. Bye bye.